Welcome back to Car Flash Drive, your trusted place for deep dive reviews into the cars shaping the future of the automotive world. Today we're going all in on one of the most exciting upcoming SUVs in the American market, the 2026 Jeep Wagoneer S. Jeep has always been associated with rugged off-road performance and a certain old-school toughness, but this model is here to take things in a completely different direction. It is fully electric, sleekly designed, packed with technology, and carries the weight of history while looking directly into the future. So let's settle in and take a full tour through the details of this bold SUV, from its looks on the outside to its feel on the inside, how it drives, what kind of performance numbers it delivers, and how it's priced to compete in the EV luxury market. The first impression when you see the Jeep Wagoneer S in person is a sense of surprise. This isn't your boxy, upright Jeep Grand Cherokee or Wrangler. It has a completely modern electric silhouette with smooth body lines and an aerodynamic focus that you don't usually associate with Jeep. At the front, the company has cleverly reimagined its famous 7-slot grille. On gasoline-powered Jeeps, the grille is functional, feeding air to the engine. Here, since there's no internal combustion engine to cool in the same way, the slots are enclosed, serving more as a design signature than a functional intake. They are illuminated with LED light bars that run across each slot, giving the Wagoneer S a futuristic face, especially when it's lit up at night. It feels high-tech, sleek, and immediately recognizable. The slim LED headlights are positioned in line with the grille design, wrapping slightly around the corners and giving the front a wide, aggressive stance. Below, the bumper has clean sculpted lines, functional vents for aerodynamic efficiency, and an overall clean appearance that feels more premium than rugged. This isn't a Jeep meant to be covered in mud, it's a Jeep meant to be admired pulling up to a modern driveway or cruising on city streets. Moving to the side, the profile of the Wagoneer S makes a clear statement about its priorities. It's long, it's low-slung for an SUV, and the roofline tapers slightly toward the back. The shoulder line runs confidently across the doors, and the flush-mounted door handles pop out when you approach, adding to the modern EV aesthetic. Jeep designers have done a good job of making the SUV look athletic and muscular, without falling into the trap of being too bulky. The wheels are large, with aerodynamic designs that reduce drag while still looking aggressive. Depending on the trim, the wheel sizes range from 20 to 22 inches, filling out the arches nicely. The roof is usually finished in a contrasting black color, creating a floating roof effect, which is becoming popular in premium SUVs. Overall, from the side, the Wagoneer S communicates elegance, with hints of Jeep's traditional strength peeking through in the squared shoulders and solid stance. At the rear, the electric Jeep once again shows a new identity. A full-width LED light bar stretches across the back, connecting slim taillights that mirror the design language of the front. The rear window is slightly sloped, contributing to the aerodynamic profile, while the integrated spoiler on the roof edge gives it a sporty finish. The bumper is clean, with no exhaust pipes since it's all electric, and instead, you have smooth panels and subtle details that highlight the SUV's modern design. Jeep branding is prominent, but not overdone, and the whole rear section has a futuristic minimalism that feels in line with other high-end electric SUVs on the market. It's a design that will stand out without screaming too loud, appealing to buyers who want sophistication with a touch of boldness. Opening the door and stepping inside, you immediately realize how much thought Jeep has put into transforming the Wagoneer S into a premium electric experience. This is not a recycled interior from a gas-powered Jeep. The cabin has its own identity, with a focus on technology, luxury, and sustainability. The dashboard is dominated by multiple screens. Depending on the trim, you can get a driver's digital display, a large central infotainment screen, and even an additional passenger screen integrated seamlessly into the dash. Together, these create an almost cinematic cockpit feel. The central touchscreen runs the latest Uconnect system, which is fast, sharp, and packed with features like navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, and customizable menus. Below, touch-sensitive climate controls blend into the surface, though Jeep has wisely kept some physical toggles for the most commonly used functions. The steering wheel is squared off with a sporty look, wrapped in leather, with touch controls that are intuitive. Moving across the cabin, you notice high-quality materials, soft touch leather, metal accents, sustainable fabric options, and available wood trim depending on configuration. The seating is spacious and supportive, with plenty of adjustability, heating, ventilation, and even massage functions in the higher trims. The rear seats provide generous legroom and headroom, making this SUV comfortable for family trips or long drives with passengers. Cargo space is competitive for this segment, and since this is an EV, Jeep also provides a frunk under the hood for extra storage, which adds practicality. Ambient lighting runs across the interior, customizable in colors, creating a premium and futuristic vibe, especially at night. Performance is where the Wagoneer S really shakes up expectations for what a Jeep can be. Jeep has announced that the SUV will come standard with dual electric motors, providing all-wheel drive capability. The total output is expected to be around 600 horsepower and over 800 Nm of torque. That kind of power translates into impressive performance numbers, with Jeep claiming a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of around 3.5 seconds. That's supercar territory. In a family SUV, the driving dynamics are tuned not just for straight-line speed, but also for comfort and stability. Thanks to the low center of gravity from the battery pack mounted under the floor, the Wagoneer S should handle corners more confidently than a traditional gasoline SUV of its size. The suspension is adaptive, able to soften for comfort or firm up for performance driving depending on the mode you select. Range is always a big question with electric vehicles, and Jeep is aiming for about 400 miles on a full charge, which puts it right in competition with leaders like Tesla and Rivian. Fast charging capability will allow the battery to recover around 150 miles of range in just 10 minutes under the right conditions. That makes long-distance travel more realistic, and Jeep is working with charging networks to ensure owners have access to reliable stations. In addition to performance and range, Jeep has baked-in software features like selectable drive modes, off-road settings, and advanced traction management. While it's not designed as a hardcore rock crawler like a Wrangler, it still retains the DNA of Jeep, meaning it can handle snow, dirt roads, and mild off-road trails better than most premium EVs. Now when it comes to pricing, Jeep is positioning the Wagoneer S in the premium electric SUV market. Early estimates put the starting price in the range of around $65,000 to $70,000, with higher trims pushing into the $80,000 and even $90,000 territory when fully loaded with luxury and performance features. This places it against rivals like the Tesla Model X, Rivian R1S, and the BMW X, all of which are established players in the electric luxury SUV space. Jeep's advantage lies in combining its heritage of ruggedness and adventure with a new electric luxury feel, which could attract buyers who want something different from the usual tech-first brands. So, wrapping it up, the 2026 Jeep Wagoneer S is a bold step into the future for Jeep. It's sleek, powerful, luxurious, and packed with technology, while still offering hints of Jeep's adventurous DNA. It may not be the kind of vehicle you take deep into the wilderness, but it's certainly the kind of vehicle that redefines what Jeep can be in an era dominated by electric innovation. If Jeep executes everything as promised, this could be one of the most compelling premium electric SUVs in the market, striking a balance between style, performance, and practicality. That's our detailed look at the all-new 2026 Jeep Wagoneer S. If you enjoyed this review and want to keep up with the latest in automotive technology and upcoming vehicles, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash Drive, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Jeep has what it takes to compete in the luxury EV space, or will it be overshadowed by Tesla, Rivian, and the German brands? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep driving forward with passion.